Crash Bandicoot the Nsane trilogy is set to be released this Friday the 30th of June 2017. We are stoked for it. We're so excited for it. In fact, make sure you hang around with Planet Mark because we will be streaming it live for you guys to watch, and our gameplay let's play Crash Bandicoot Nsane trilogy videos as well. So make sure you stick around. We found 10 facts you probably didn't know about the Nsane trilogy. If you have, you can tick it off and say, yeah, I knew this, and tell us out of 10 in the comment section below how many you knew. And if you got 10 out, you get 10 out of 10. Then give yourself a Wampa Bazooka. Number 1, Coco is fully playable in all 3 games. Basically, as far as we know, the storyline so far is basically in the 3rd one when she has the time twister. Then Coco goes back and pretty much just replaces herself in all 3 of the games. So yeah, we don't know whether yet you'll be able to play it straight from the beginning as Coco, because I'd love to be able to play as Coco straight from the beginning. Her moves are such as the hurricane spin and the double kick drop, or something along those lines. Either way, it sounds awesome, like karate style. Number 2, time trials, the staple of Crash Bandicoot walks, will be in all 3 games. I'm guessing that, like, with the PSN, with the PS Network, you'll be able to challenge your friends online and show, you know, like leaderboards. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. But it will be in all 3 games, even Crash Bandicoot number 1. I'm guessing it will be the same kind of rules as the 3rd game, so you have to complete the level first and then you can go back into it and unlock time trial mode. And that also gives us another conundrum. Will you have the running shoes? Number 3, all cheats, exploits and glitches are still going to be available. Basically, what Vivendi have done is, all they've done really is just use the geometry of the previous games and built up to that and just changed, really updated the graphics. All your favourite cheat, if you're a speed runner and you know, like I know there's specifically one spot, and that basically you can pretty much just walk around a hole, or a drop in the game, whatever you want to call it. I call it a hole. So like you just walk around that if you go on by the sides. So basically, yeah, you'll be able to still do that, and all those cheats and everything, it's still the same, so you can still do that just as you're playing the classic PS1 titles. Number 4, if you die at the beginning of a level, this guy comes up. Aku Aku. So basically, to make things a bit easier, because the Crash games are incredibly hard games, especially the first one is the one which I had the most difficulty with. Basically, if you die at the beginning of a level, you get a free Aku Aku mask. I only realised that when I was doing these, searching for these facts about things that you didn't know. So yeah, so if you want it easier, you get Ooga Booga. That's what we like to call them, like Ooga Booga or Booga Booga, oh, whatever. Yeah, Booga Booga. Oh. Yeah. Or Tiki Mask Man. Number 5, checkpoints will automatically save your game. So basically, you can get a checkpoint, turn off your computer, turn it back on. Instead of going back to your save file, you'll just be straight there at the checkpoint. So I think that's pretty cool. Like it kind of takes away from it a bit, but I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things. Maybe it's like new gamers will more enjoy it as opposed to like classic gamers like me. Which leads me on to number 6. Saving and manual saving and auto saving, things like that. Save in Crash Bandicoot 1. Okay, for those that don't remember, Crash Bandicoot 1 on the 1996 version of the PlayStation 1 had a really annoying, I don't really know what led them to believe that this was a good save, but basically they had a password save, with the easy levels there's only 6 6 things you have to put in, but for the harder levels there's a super password of like 20, get one of them wrong and you're completely screwed. And then some weird messed up save thing where you had to go into a boat. You can only save if you get to a bonus level, which is just ridiculous, come on! So no, they got rid of all that, and yeah, with the checkpoints, you can save pretty much anywhere. Especially in Crash Bandicoot 1, which is, thank God, is a godsend. Number 7, those idle animations. I can't remember exactly what Crash used to do in the old games, but I remember it wasn't overly fun. But I think he used to play like Keep You Up With One of the Wampa Fruits. But anyway, now he's got this really cool animation. Basically, they held a competition for what idle animation do you think would be the most fun, and Wampa Fruit Volleyball won. So basically, if you leave him. If you just keep Crash still for a while, maybe go out the room, go to the toilet, get a drink and something, you'll come back and you'll see him playing Wumpa Fruit Volleyball with Aku Aku, which is just freaking awesome. Number 8, the cast list. Jess Arnold will be doing the voice of Crash Bandicoot himself, as long as Pinstripe and Ripperoo. Not entirely sure why they need Ripperoo to have a voice. I mean, last time they just used that voice clip from the Disney film, like I'm thinking that's an impression of Ripperoo. But anyway, yeah. So those that don't know Jess Arnold, he was the person that I think he did the ones for Crash of the Titans, but I only really remember him from Wrath of Cortex. He played the Air Mask voice. Lex Lang will be doing the voice of Cortex. He was the voice of Cortex in Twinsanity. I really like him. I thought that was hilarious. His voice was utterly hilarious. He kind of made it a bit more of a silly villain as opposed to a serious one, which that previous guy did. I don't know who did the voice of Crash 1. He thought it was terrible. He wouldn't really capture it. Crash 2 and Crash 3 was voiced by the person that does Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. I liked him as well. I think I would be okay with either of them because both of them are really good voice actors. Greg Agos is, I don't know if I'm saying his voice right, but he is the voice of Aku Aku. He was the voice of Aku Aku in Crash of the Titans and Mind of a Mutant, but I don't know, it just wasn't, maybe it's just me like wanting to be nostalgic and things like that. But what do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the original voice of Aku Aku or the Crash of the Titans Greg Agos type of voice? Debbie Dalbu, she's the voice of Coco. You may remember her from the Wrath of Cortex. I think, yeah, either way, it's like it was a good. She does Coco well. It really captured it, considering she didn't really have many lines previously. Number 9, you probably already know this one, but anyway, I'll expand on it. Vivendi are the people which made the Wrath of Cortex, and they will be making this new game and adding their new sound effects as well. So as I said before, the geometry is the same, but they're just really updating the graphics, the voice actors, and adding their own sound effects. So if you listen carefully to Crash spinning, no wonder it's more like I'd probably explain like somebody doing a whip or something. That's probably the best way I can explain it. But really, just gonna have to listen to it for yourself. But anyway, new sound effects. Number 10, final fact, secret DLC. That's my downloadable content. Is most likely going to be those lost Naughty Dog levels. If you remember with Slip, they were basically in the Japan release of Crash Bandicoot 1. There's one level which was incredibly hard. It's kind of like known in the community as Stormy Ascent. It was an incredibly hard level. It actually didn't get a European and North American release because it was so difficult. Slippery Climb was one of the hardest levels in the entire game, and that was hard enough. And this is basically like the sister level, even harder version of that, and that was a hard level anyway. Basically, why we think this, they released the trophy list, and one of them mentions Do Hard Time. That's like a secret unlockable level downloadable content, Do Hard Time. And basically, if you don't know, in Slippery Climb, there was like they used to have these prison cell windows with the bad guys reaching out of the cells to grab Crash. And that's what we think that. I mean, we could be wrong, but I'm really hoping that we're not going to be. Hopefully, they are going to release it as some DLC. As really, the only people that are going to want to download it are those really hardcore fans which like hard levels. And this is, you know, the creme de la creme of hard levels. But anyway, that is our 10 facts you probably didn't know. If you did know, like I said at the beginning, comment below and tell us how many out of 10 you knew already. We're going to be streaming live to you guys, and as well as our Let's Play Crash Bandicoot Trilogy game videos. So make sure you definitely subscribe. If you like this video, give it a good old thumbs up and share it around. If you've got Twitter, follow us at PlanetMarkVlog or Facebook.com/PlanetMarkVlog. Or if you're an Instagrammer, follow Laura's personal account at Laura Goodbrand. But see you in the next super double jumping hurricane spinning slide Wumpa Fruit busting video. Bye 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 bye.